Hey, how's it going? Basically, have been wanting for some time to kind of open this level up a bit. It just feels too tight. I made it during a period where I was really seeing how small things could get because the scale in Unreal Tournament is a bit wacky. And oh my god, what the fuck's going on here? Everything kind of, the characters look ridiculously small in the maps. However, so I thought, it'd be good if levels could match that and still work. However, they can't. Unfortunately, they just need to be really large, kind of, more or less. So what I'm doing is basically going through and seeing where I can make changes. I'm pretty happy with the flow and the general layout for the most part. I'm actually gonna, can't really see much, so I'm gonna stick another light in. I'm gonna give it no shadows, turn it down a bit, and make it completely movable so now I can see what I'm doing, and I'll get rid of it later. I like to work with updating BSP automatically because it just works for me. So instead of this has been here forever, which is kind of good. However, it does make this area feel very cramped, and I think if this space was open, it would be very helpful. And if there was a way to come up instead from I think we're going to have to move all this out, which makes this more of a fighting area. Alrighty. So basically I'm going to expand this a bit. This is not being very precise, which is perhaps not great. I would prefer to work with more exact dimensions, but I've kind of lost it here. So alright, so if I move these out just as far as that thing, so we have to match that up with that. Well, it's pretty bad. But there's no real way to avoid this right now. And I might bring it right up to it. Yep, that's fixed it, giving that a nice round number. Alright, so this snow, just move that us temporarily. This is where the teleport exited. I don't even remember what this is because it's a while since I've worked on this, but it's subtractive for something, but yeah, I probably got put there right at the beginning. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend this back here. I think we might have to get rid of half of this arch, which is a shame because it's cool, but you know, them's the breaks. Gonna have to pull this across. Please line up, thank you. Yeah, so that's gonna work okay. Alright, and so then we're just going to get these and copy, paste, and stretch out the new ones so we get some floor. Alright. You know what? I feel like we could do with more room here. I also think that having this area, this blank space and then this blank space is a bit daft somehow. So it should be one or the other. So am I going to move the health here? It's going to be under a stair or something. That should be fine. Look, I don't even remember. It's crazy the kind of debt you get when you've worked on a map for a while and, you know, keeping it organized. Of course, I can hear several mappers screaming at their computer screens right now saying, well, keep it organized. Okay, we want the stairs to be quite narrow or not? Yeah, we want them to be, that'll be fine. So, but I'm just feeling like this, the stairs are, they're not going to be, let's just put them in and see how it feels. So we're going to go for, spiral stairs are going to be weird right there. That's the trouble. Yeah, well, we'll just drop them in and see how that works. So what we're doing is we'll actually have to put them in the same places that, and we'll only have to be rough, so, and then get the inner radius and push it right out to where that is. And the width should be like 600. I think I made this with a base scale of 500, which is kind of why it's so small as well. Meaning that all these blocks are 500 by 500, I guess. These days I kind of prefer to start with 600 by 600, which just naturally lends to a better scale. So if I started like this whole map would be like 20% larger, which would probably be working much better and feel much less tight. But short of just using the rescale tool, I'm not really confident in getting started with that. Maybe I should though. Yeah, it's alright, I'm liking it. I'll just open up some areas and that'll be cool. Alright, so spiral stair thing, we only want it to go like, number of steps, there are 660. So we need it to be like... it's going the wrong way. Step height in UT4, I reckon should be 25. I mean, it's not a rule, but... oops. Okay, a little bit... Alright, it's looking like... looks terrible. But, whoa.
You are on the blue team.
Jesus. I'm not sure I can make that quieter. Looks terrible, but yeah, already it's a lot more room here than there was. We've freed up this area. We've gotten rid of a whole, I mean, all from here to here was wall, so yeah, that's much better already. Bit of a trap, that health thing. I might have to put a little back way behind here for players who want to get the health without dying. That is very choky, however, you get this as well, so... I find that players coming from here going towards 100, yeah, it's kind of good. Wow, that is very different. Yeah, I'm really not sure on this spiral staircase though. It just looks bad. But otherwise I'd have to use a lift or something. And that just feels a bit cheap. No, it shouldn't be a spiral. It should be built like into the wall or something. I mean, but let's say there's, you know, someone's defending the area or someone's trying to get through, and there's someone in here. If they're that far away. Makes it very standoffish, you know? See, before you'd be right in their face the minute you came through here. So, okay, what I'll do is I'll make that a solid staircase, and I will build a little path under it with the health behind the thing. Be right back. So that is going to become a normal one. Curved stir. Is it going the right way? No. Counterclockwise. So we want it to, the center of it has to be more or less where the center of that is. Yeah, so I mean, I'm past the point of putting it in the absolutely exact spot. That ship is sailed. We're just going for near enough is good enough currently. So step 600. Oh my god, what's all the noise? Okay, that's pretty freaking horrible though, isn't it? Well, there we go. It's a bit nicer. Okay, so the angle of this curve will need to be I don't know, pretty small. And that's about right, yep. Step height 25. Alright. We're just going to use subtractives to create this little passage. Because that's the end of the map, I don't mind if it gets messy. Yeah, so I mean, whatever. It's gonna work. It's just a crappy shell that no one plays anyway. And the good news is that we are right on the one of the axes. We don't have to rotate this or anything. Haven't had any bad crashes in a while, but yeah. Yeah, alright. So, how's that? It looks a bit awkward if you're architectural.
You are on the blue team.
Jesus. It's blocking volume there. It's a bit like... I feel like it needs another way as well. Jump out of the back or something. Let's see what's blocking. It's this one. I'll have to re-block off the level later.
You are on the blue team.
It's not too bad, so just needs to go up to that level, another 500. And this one, if I rotate it back, then it will be subtracted again. Looks kind of bad, but
You are on the blue team.
so place it routes with just one entry and one exit. I feel it's too binary. So you can imagine someone being stuck behind there and it just dragging out, the situation just dragging out. It's kind of like I guess the flat corridor on deck, except a mini version of it. So what we really need is a third exit, and I'm actually thinking that this teleporter that used to exit here could probably exit and enter at the back here, so that, you know, someone who's hiding behind there and somebody who's trapped someone in there has to watch 3 different exits. So he's trying to catch the player here, and if he hears the telly, he's going to be down there, which would be kind of fun, I think. So that's what we're going to do. This telly was previously just one way, down to up. So I'm going to get that block. Why is... okay. And we're going to extend this one back a little bit. But we're going to do it with the circle because that's cooler. Geometry... cylinder... 250 across, I think. Extending cylinders like that is not fantastic because you can't edit them afterwards using this Z thing. But if I just, so I should make this as 500 and then just position it. It's a better way. Oh, it's only 450 in here. Which makes it awkward. 400. Therefore. So I'm going to use snap to thingy, but snap to align brush vertices, but that is a very crashy operation. Yay. And defeats the purpose of using the height
You
thing.
are on the blue team.
So there's your teleporter. Wow, there's a line of sight on the teleporter. Maybe that's okay. So the guy would likely, because you can get sight there, so he'll likely be here, waiting for him to go through the teleporter, which is an awkward kind of place to stand. Much easier to stand over here. And if he does go through, it's very quick to drop down. Yeah, this will be fun. I'm thinking of extending this floor out a bit as well, but I'll deal with that afterwards. It's beginning to feel like there's too many moving parts here, but yeah. Where am I going? Teleporter, I think, is BP Tele News. What you want? I need to go back to tiles. I'm never sure which orientation it's going to be exiting with, so...
You are on the blue team.
Nope. I think that's how we want it.
You are on the blue team.
Just come around a bit.
You are on the blue team.
Yay. And this guy needs to... So that will need to be twisted around. So it used to come out facing... That's probably fine.
You are on the blue team.
Used to come around that way.
You are on the blue team.
Beautiful. I'm never quite sure though how to make it on the floor. I don't think it's that important. So that was on the floor. That's too high, so this one. So about the same height as the middle of it. Yeah, there we go. See, that's a bit higher. Not sure how it exactly works.
You are on the blue team.
Anyway, okay, I'll just put it down a bit, and then we'll move on. Okay.
You are on the blue team.
Alrighty. So I wanted to... That's terrible. This thing here is kind of terrible. Like it's so it's protecting 100, which is good, but it's just awkward from here. If I open that right up, that's not a bad shaped doorway there. The shape of this is a bit awkward, but we'll leave it for now. This doesn't need to be here anymore. Right, are we going to keep the health at the front, or are we going to stick it? We'll put it in the back a little bit. Yeah. That'll do for now. See how that works. This is kind of terrible, but it's better than the spiral staircase. We have to put a volume on it though, but we can do that now. Are we sure that's how we want it? That's the question. This is just, it just feels too narrow as well. Let's just open it up, and then I don't want it to be too wide either, that's the thing. Not too bad. I'm always trying to think of other maps and what's the precedent. So I'm thinking of like Chill and how you can just from the shield bar you got, you know, sight quite far in that. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. So I'll get these and I'll shift them back so they match up with that corner. Hopefully. Why not? No. I don't want it to be that messy, but just for the time being. Nice little protected spawn for this guy. So this is, I have a feeling that this is kind of improved, but this is not really a playable area because it's just it's a route. You never find two people here at the same time, so that's fine. But I want to further make this a kind of place people play against each other by extending this floor across here. And alrighto. Am I gonna keep it circular though? Probably not. So what we're gonna do that's super awkward. I'm thinking. It's not exactly how it was. Yes. You know what? I'm getting tired of these stairs. But they're cool. It's the trouble. Okay. Alright. Alright, the stairs need to go under. That needs to be wider. These things need to come up. This whole thing can come up. See, just... Well, this is what I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to open things up, so... But you change one thing, then it starts to snowball, and then 3 weeks later, you're like, what happened to my week? This is... So this will make that nice and open. Ooh, already comes some kind of stair there. Extend or just stick them in there? That's looking better. That's what we want. I'm pretty sure that's already blocked. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, that's a terrible blocking volume. Alright. Now let's see how that's gonna work. Still kind of awkward, but not as bad. exactly where this connects up.
You are on the blue team.
That can become a ramp of instead of like. Yes. Oh, this feels much better. Much better. That might as well be a lift. A lift? Might as well be. Comes from 150 here. To get over there, you coming up here. Oh, that's enough time. It's a bit convoluted. We don't want to have too many floors that are the same, so you know what? I'm not really feeling this whole structure down here. It's just, I'm going to simplify it and then later I'm going to come back to it and fix it up. Yeah, so that's simple, but this and this. So these can go, and then we got that and that. That's not ideal, but whatever. So this, does that have to come from exactly there? It's kind of bad how that's not exactly above that, but... Okay, so... You know what? People can't drop straight down into that rocket launcher area. They have to go around. Let's try...
You are on the blue team.
It's a bit awkward, but just trying. This is awkward too, actually. I'm liking this. I'm liking everything around here except... Okay, I'm just gonna do this now because it's bugging me. It doesn't need to be a thing. That can just be like this.
You are on the blue team.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut a circle out of that. Bring this back here. Cut a circle out of it. That's how it was. Was it? Pretty sure. Oops. Jesus. thing. Pop that up to there. Send that up to first. Hey! That's not bad.
You are on the blue team.
Okay, but now this feels bad, so what am I going to do here? Too many things, is it? So, do we need this? We don't really need this. We need it structurally, but... what is that even for? Just leave it. It doesn't matter for now. So, you know what? We can lose this. We can get rid of all these pillars. There's too many pillars. Actually, I didn't mean to get rid of it. We just want to move it over. Try and line it up with that.
You are on the blue team.
Wow. That is messy.
Booster!
Jetpack. So that's bad. Let's just open them right up. Let's just start at the beginning here, I think. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's get this up to the level of that. It's not breaking anything, is it? So that's broken there. But you know what? Okay, so we've got this path up here, which is basically how you get from down to up here. Let's leave that one there. We'll just move this one up. This is bad, but you know, we're just fixing things up. Architecturally terrible. It's not great when you have things just pointing into each other at hard angles with no space for the structures to join. But if you can't see that at all, it's not too bad. It still looks solid. Let's get rid of that for now. This is open.
You are on the blue team.
And that's not too bad. So that is weird, the way this floor just hangs down. So perhaps that area can be opened up. And this area can be... Yes. Look at this weird ass thing. So I'm just gonna, this is getting really messy, but just for now I'm just gonna put another subtractive thing here. I really like to stick with as simple things as possible, but I started making this map ages ago and I've forgotten how a lot of stuff was built and put together. So what that means is that I'm not confident editing it directly. These little trills got put in way too early because I thought I was finished, but I wasn't. As usual. Not meant to drop through there. Hey, this is opened up as well. Pleasant side effect. So how are we looking? Looking pretty good. Pretty messy around here though. What is that? It's terrible, but okay, maybe this needs to come up with a bit of this floor. There's no reason why this can't come up from here. Yeah. I really like to make things 50 thick, but it's gonna be invisible basically. What is that even doing there? Yeah, well, this works seems better, doesn't it? Except now that that is like that. Can be
You are on the blue
yes,
team.
no problem. Up here, yes. Ah, not bad. So that feels like unnecessary now, because it's kind of a trick jump now, isn't it, to
You
do
are on the
that?
blue team.
Very tricky, so tricky. So 100 can see small armor. That's the thigh pads, which is actually kind of cool because thigh pad will get sniper, and this gives the guy who's gone for thigh pads an opportunity to hit the guy who goes for 100 with quite a hard shot, I have to say, which makes then the 100 guy who got hit going to be pretty predictable when he drops down for health, and the thigh pad's going to come and get rockets and come up and rocket him. So yeah, feeling much better about this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up and package it, I guess. Look at my jetpack. Alright, save. I'm not even going to clean it up too much. I'm just going to make sure it's not noticeably stupid. So I don't want that sight through there, so you can already see way too much. So basically, I'm gonna get these back up there. Just gonna get this one and drag this right across to there, and extend it down to there. That would be cooler if it was like a round thing though, wouldn't it?
You are on the blue team.
You know, this whole area would be better if it was round, but I think for now it's serving purpose pretty well. Not really fussed on these stairs, but you know, it's okay for now. I'm gonna have to play it a bit and then I'm gonna have to change it. so this looks bad. Why isn't that? I can just extend that across. That looks bad too. I'm just gonna have to bring this down to there and bring that up. Why is that even so low? Didn't even know. So this looks silly. Should either be all the way up like that. What is that for? So many blocks. Pretty terrible. Yeah, okay, so that's what that's for. It's gonna be bad. And like, you know, that's not what that's for, but for now. Little architectural cluster up there. Alright, that's not clean, but it doesn't really matter. Oh my god. Terrible. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah, can't really avoid this. Can't really avoid the fact that this needs to come back down. All the way across. But if it's like that, then... I'm just going to patch it. It's kind of bad, but just for now. I'm going to have to rebuild it. If I'm happy with it. It's going to have to, everything's going to have to kind of change. Look at this shit. This is getting funny. Everything's going to have to change when and if decide that this is how it's going to work. Take my little logo off there. That's fine. And this isn't fine, the way this massive structure just hangs in the middle of the air, but... Okay, so what are we going to do about it? Okay, I'm just going to temporarily... Yeah, that's pretty bad still. I'm just going to ignore it for now. And we'll think about what we're going to do with this whole area, but for now, it's enough for games to be improved quite a bit. Alright, so we're looking pretty much a lot better around here. I'm not really happy with this thing, but we need this right here, so it can stay for now. Could be like a little... We don't need this extra corridor, do we? Okay, I might just quickly think about what we can do about this, because that used to be quite integrated to what was around it and made sense, but now it kind of doesn't. Looks a bit weird, there's no floor there. Okay. I'm just gonna put the block there instead then. Okay. That's terrible, but, you know, that's terrible. So what I'm thinking of is how an alternative way for players to get up here is quite an essential route on the map. Come up from where? What are the options for stairs again? Curved stair. That would be weird. Curved stair that tight right there would be really weird. Okay, so that doesn't make sense. These things are dumb. They were good when I did them the first time, but now they're just kind of dumb. Alright, so anyway, let's just see how that all looks. Oh, I should have deleted that directional light first. Can't even use. I don't even know how to check this. I have to go to my own channel to check. Probably not. I'm not making it for viewers anyway, I'm just making it for the record, really. It's messy, but it's much better. I've built parts already, so I can... I'll wait for the lighting to build. I actually have to delete that directional light, don't I? What? It's my only directional light. Wow. That's weird. It's a very colourful map, this one. So yeah, the structures don't make sense, and it's obviously going to have to be reworked. But I'm very happy with how it's changed in terms of the map design. Pretty sure I have a blocking volume here.
You are on the blue team.
I forgot to block these stairs off. Which is bad. That's okay, I can do that. This is a fluidity mode which lets you keep jumping if you hold space after a jump. I love how vulnerable you are when you come out of that. Wow. Could be bad. Anyway, have to see how that goes. That light's right in your face, which is dumb. When it builds, I'll play.
You are on the blue team.
I don't want it to be so loud, but I don't believe you can change it. Wow, really make this whole area one big fightable area. But you can still just come down your items. Huh. You can't jump to these anymore. You used to be able to do a wall thing, but it's okay, you can still drop down on them. We'll just leave it there for now. Okay. What I need to do is probably just get rid of all these little curvy architectural things and oh wow, I like the way these areas work together now.
Booster!
Huh. That's weird. It's so different. So when you have the jetpack mutator on, it's on UTCC, it replaces the smallest armor on the map. The small armor, or if it's side pads, or even like 100 like my levels. It'll replace the smallest armor on the map with the jetpack pickup, which is fun, you should try it. Okay, so I'm just going to replace some textures, then I'm going to package it. So, select matching brush. this is indented when it shouldn't be. I'm gonna have to rebuild lighting, but whatever. Any more snow things hanging around? It's not like replacing these textures is going to suddenly make this map not a huge mess. So yeah, it's going to really have to be, some things are going to have to be rethought, but that's okay. I'm going to do that. It's going to be perfectly playable. Select matching brush. This is probably the quickest way to come from shield to 100. So it's okay that this is a narrow route. Alright, what was I going to do? Blocking volume on the stairs. These curved stairs are weird for blocking volumes, but we'll give it a shot. This is going to look super bad. Actually, might do it in like small increments. And then like rotate them. Okay. Pretty freaking horrible. But you know, you have like 50 units grace for your step height, so they don't really have to be right. Just make on perfect, but I think that gets reset when you paste, which is a bugger. Yeah, it's gonna work out alright. No. What the fuck? You hold Alt and middle mouse, I think is the default for this action. So you're looking for like, if these lines cross with their geometry, they kind of become occluded.
You are on the blue team.
Yeah, it's really going to have to be rebuilt because it's just crazy messy. But I don't have time to do that right now, so still can support some good games, so not going to be too worried about it. Look at that. That's bad. So what you can do, just check it out, stuff, if it gets out of hand, you can say mesh materials, surface planar, and it will just kind of line all the things up. As long as you want them to kind of wrap around objects. Stairs sometimes looks better if you use geometry, like if you say alignment surface default, it looks better for stairs sometimes. Anyway, okay, I think we can build this without too many regrets. Are we just building lighting? Yeah. So I will put this up and try to get some games on it later. Basically, I'm just seeing if people enjoy themselves on it, and if they do, what I'll probably end up doing is thinking about how I would rebuild this whole map really, with this new kind of concept. The 100 armor situation on this map is lots of fun. Sorry, the 150. I'll just quickly show you how that works. Basically,
You're on the painting.
there's a little hole you shoot up through. You can shoot through there. You can't go back through there, you have to come around here. Or drop down here. Or drop down here. But to get up to you have to go around this way. Or you have to go through here. So I find that the situations around here are a lot of fun. So that won't be changing much at all if I rebuild. It'll just mainly be... And I'm very kind of happy with this whole flow down. Small armor to shock. And I'm very happy right now how it works with the 180 area and the fact that you're in separate areas now from up here. Even though it's still quite open, but... See how it looks. It was looking quite bright in game. It's okay if it's a bit darker. Yeah. Too shabby. Just go G. That's so bright in here. Whatever. Junk. Yeah, alrighty. Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay, it's just called hackfire then. Share ourselves level. And I can restart the server because no one's there. Alright. That's all for now.